All right, so it's 12:33 p.m. on Saturday, May the 17th, 2025, which is JC's birthday. If I have it correct, he was born in 1933, which would make JC 92 years old, 93 years old. That doesn't make sense because I thought he was 87 when he died. I'm so confused. So I must have his date of birth wrong. What I don't have wrong is what I feel from JC. And I was explaining to my mom this morning on the phone. I share everything with my mom. My mom, she knows I talk to angels. She receives my sharings. She engages. She embraces. She reciprocates. It's a beautiful relationship I have with my mom in sharing. And one day I hope to have that beautiful connection with Chris. I don't have that with Chris as of yet. He still is in that 1 foot out, 1 foot crossing over, whereas both of my feet have crossed over. And it was when JC was dying, and as he died, that my foot met my other foot on the other side of the greener pastures of heaven on earth, of life here. It's been a beautiful, brutal life for me since JC died, and it has been most disheartening and upsetting and painful at times that I have not been able to even share anything with Chris because he's not there. And for the longest time, really up until the past several months, to be honest, I couldn't even bring up the word father, dad, JC to Chris. Chris is very much so aware that I do talk to angels. I don't know what he thinks about it. Whether he thinks I make it up or whatever, I continue to share with Chris all of the ways that my angel messages, and I've delivered hundreds and hundreds over the past many years of my life to people in life. And I'm not here to convince anybody of anything. It is disheartening that Chris can't connect with me in such ways. And yet what happens when we're still in that 1 foot in the other side of the unawakened life, the habitual, responsive, societal life learned without thought, no soul ways? It's really disheartening. So this morning when I woke up, I've explained to Chris several times, I've shared, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. I've shared with Chris, Chris, listen, I don't talk to your dad. I'm not out here talking to your dad. Your dad is very much so the same in heaven as he was here in life. He's silent, he's quiet, just like you, Chris. And so I don't have conversations with your father. I don't have conversations with angels. Angels don't have words. Angels are energy, and they connect with us and communicate with us with charades. Literally, it's like, okay, visions, hearing things within my soul, not my real ears, seeing things within my soul, not my real eyes, smelling things within my soul, not my real nose, tasting things, and so forth. I'm grateful. I'm grateful to finally be at a stage, phase, space, and place in my life that I have fully embodied and accepted that I, Natalie, was born with a beautiful gift. And no, not everybody can learn this gift. And yet those who are born with this gift, you're not just born with it and you start rambling off angel messages at the age of 2 or 5 or 7 or 10 or 12. It is a lifelong learning process. And it has been my life learned to decipher, accept in my receivings the language of heaven. I'm actually using my farm phone right now. I was not ready to do this right now, but I'm going to go ahead and do it because I guess JC is ready. I don't normally video on this phone. Today is Saturday, May the 17th, 2025. Today is JC's birthday, and JC is an angel in heaven. Look at my wrinkly arms. I need to drink more water. JC is Chris's father. Chris, this message is for you. This is my first angel message to give to you, my husband, from your father. I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm going to go ahead and pull these out of my ear. I know that I've shared with you, Chris, many of my angel message videos. I really don't know if you've ever watched them. You've never said anything in response to them, so I don't know. I don't know. It's not that I can't believe I'm doing this, but I can't. Because you would think that my husband, it would be the easiest person to deliver an angel message to when this is what Natalie does every day of my life and have been doing every day of my life for my whole life. Talking to angels, not delivering messages my whole life, yet talking to angels my whole life. I don't know why. I still don't know why. This is the hardest thing with you, Chris. I knew this morning when I woke up, I knew yesterday that today was your father's birthday. I did not think at all I'd be delivering a message. I've explained to you, Chris, that, you know, even when your father was alive, I've always connected to his soul. Your father and I had a very special connection in life. Special connections aren't always about daily phone calls and doing things together and spending a lot of time together. It's called a soul connection. And that's a very different connection than having a connection with somebody in life because of physical being and mindfulness and all of that. I've always felt your father's soul in life, as well as from the moment your father transitioned from this life and went to heaven. I've come to understand for myself, Chris, that a person like me who does communicate with angels, it really is hard to make the connections with angels in heaven who I knew in life, or who in particular were family. Why is that? Because when I'm connecting to angels, it's not about my mind and it's not about perception, receiving life through my eyes and ears and all of that, and then creating, you know, my conclusions of everything. So, and yet because I'm human, it's hard to reach out to somebody like your father, who's an angel in heaven. I talk to angels every day, and yet it's hard for me to reach out to your father, per se, because I do have so many memories of him, and I do know things, and so therefore it's really hard to place my mind on the shelf that angels need my being to be while connecting. It's really hard because anything oh my God, this bug, that was a bug. It's really hard because anything that comes through, my mind wants to take over my soul, basically, and be like, is this perception? What are you thinking, Natalie? Are you making this up, Natalie? Oh, you know that JC loved this, or you know that Chris loved this, or you know that JC did this, you know, whatever. So it's really hard. I just need to say that right off the bat, okay, Chris? I'm going to try to explain as I go along, because I don't know what you know of me, your wife, in talking to angels. I feel your father's soul always. And I have shared with you that your father has led me to places and spaces on this farm, this property where your father lived for so many, many years, 7816. I shared with you that on the night your father died, I did see his soul. An orb, O-R-B, of green color, a ball of energy. I've seen orbs before, usually in photographs, Chris. There's only been maybe 2 or 3 times I've seen physically with my real eyes an actual orb. And I did see your father's soul go over the bridge. At that time, I didn't know anything about north, east, south, west, or anything. It was another angel who had me discover with your father that the bridge is the east. And that's where the east star is. And the east star is what led everybody to Jesus being born. Your father's name is JC. He has the same initials as Jesus Christ. And so do you, James Christopher. Happy birthday to you, JC. And thank you, Chris, for taking the time to watch this video from me, your wife. I do come with notes, Chris, because I have been connecting with your father ever since yesterday when I became aware that today is his birthday. And so none of this is scripted. I'm not here, I don't plan any of this. I wasn't even planning on doing this video. I'm now 11 and a half minutes into this video. I wasn't planning on doing it now. I knew I wanted to do it today. I wasn't planning on doing it now. And here I was with my earphones in, and I was utilizing this other phone here, the farm phone. I was going to actually video myself in how I prepare to get ready for an angel message. And there, as I was doing that, it was like, your father's here. And Chris, your father is with me right now. His soul. I don't see your father. I don't feel a physical presence of your father on me or anything like that. I can't quite explain it, Chris. I can't. And yet, I hope you can feel it. That your father's presence, his soul, presence, is within me right now, and your father is going to help me deliver this message to you today, right now. When I woke up this morning, and I said to myself, I'm going to do this today. I'm going to give Chris his first angel message. I was like, oh no, how am I going to do this? I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can do this. That's what I said to myself. And boom, right then and there, the first thing I heard through my soul's ear, not these ears, was log cabin. I was like, okay, why am I hearing log cabin? What possibly could this mean? Chris, I do utilize Google. It is a world of wonder out there, and I do utilize Google to learn further what certain things mean to me. I needed to know at that moment that I heard log cabin, what does that even mean? What is JC saying log cabin to me for? And so I Googled log cabin spirit meaning when you hear it. And what popped up is it said a log cabin symbolizes the feelings of home, grounding, connecting to nature. It also symbolizes a return to simpler living, a sense of community, and a journey of self-discovery. This is what I've been saying all along to you, and you know you can't deny that. I've been sharing with you that heaven wants you and me both to be here. Your father is happy that we are here. We are meant to be here. It has been, at times, dare I say, a living hell during this most epic, brutally beautiful journey and adventure and transition of both of our lives, all of our lives, our daughters as well, your mother as well. Log cabin. So when I looked that up, I thought, okay, JC, okay, all right, okay, I'm open. That's what I said to your father this morning. I'm open. Come on, JC, whatever you want to share with me, share with me. And so for several hours this morning, your father began to trickle through as I was doing my random life things, cleaning the coops, feeding the birds, feeding the dogs. And you have to understand, Chris, that when angels connect with not just me, Natalie, but with anybody to deliver messages to life from heaven, it's never what we expect. It's never what we expect. And there's great divine purpose in that, Chris. And that is because heaven wants us in life to continue or to find our ways to get back to being curious, seeking further knowledge, wanting to explore things that can't be validated by science or life, can't be proven. Heaven can't be scientifically validated. Angels can't be validated beyond anybody but ourselves. Chris, whenever I'm giving a angel message, it is I've come to learn for myself that it does take me time to get into my soul. And so during this first 16 minutes, this is going to be a long video, Chris. Usually most angel messages last between 20 and 30 minutes long. I can't explain it. It's something that I've learned over time. It's just how it is. And when an angel is done delivering a message, it's not me who ends these messages. It will be your Father. When he is done sharing through me for you. This is for you, Chris. It's all for you. It's not for your mother. It's not for your sister. This message is for you today, and I find it most beautiful. Your Father is going to greatly assist me in continuing with this message right now. I do need to give these little preamps, these little openings, and this is my mind, body, and soul attuning, aligning. Okay. Listen to this music. Earlier today, I watched the show Outlander and I love it. Sing me a song of a lass that is gone. So I asked Alexa to play that song, and now it's playing all this Scottish music. This is part of your message, Chris. You don't know about your father's lineage or heritage. Should I? I don't know, I don't. But anyway, the Scottish music in the background is capturing my attentions right now and not my mind. Yes, I hear it through my ears, but really it's capturing my soul's attention right now. Pay attention to the music. Chris, also, as well as I tell people when I'm delivering angel messages, pay attention to the sounds of our flock. This is your flock too. Pay attention to the sounds of them while I continue with this message. The first thing that I saw earlier was your father gave me a vision. You remember where your batting cage was here on the property. It's where our building is now. Your father gave me a vision of a baseball, just a baseball, not you, not your father, a baseball going through the air so fast, but it was in entire slow motion. And I mean, when I say slow motion, I could see through my soul's eye, Chris. This ball, super slow motion. I can't even explain it really. And what I could see behind this ball was actual wind. How do you see wind? What is wind? Wind is air, isn't it? Isn't air clear? What do I mean, Natalie, when I say I saw wind behind this ball? I can't explain it. And yet that's what I saw behind this ever so slow motion, but speeding like a bullet baseball going through the air. At that point, Chris, I got goosebumps. I said, oh, JC, what is this? Chris, remember also, I don't know if you've watched any of my videos, and yet a lot of this message that I'm going to give to you today does become part of your treasure hunt. I'm not here to decipher it all for you. I do know what a lot of it means, like I explained the log cabin, and yet what doesn't make sense to you right now, Chris, usually will make sense within 1 to 3 days. Once this message is delivered to you, and you do receive it and you do watch it, your Father will continue from heaven to assure and assist and help you beyond decipher to understand what your Father is sharing with you today is love. And what your Father is sharing with you today is that he is very much so alive in heaven as an angel. He doesn't have his body anymore. He doesn't have his brain or his mind anymore. He has his soul. And our soul is what is eternal, Chris. Your Father shows me I'm trying not to get in my mind here. Your Father shows me a vision through my soul's eye. Hey, Chris, where's our soul? Our soul is basically our entire being. If you look up the definition of soul, Chris, tell me. I'd love to have a conversation with you about it, because even looking up the definition, and we're educated people, it doesn't make entire sense. What is our soul? We know what our mind is. We know what our body is, but our soul? Wow, this wind is getting crazy out here right now. Your Father gives me a vision right now of a purple pansy, a flower. Pansy. This is something I've actually given your mom over the years for Christmas or birthdays, anything that has a purple pansy flower on it. And yet your Father is having me, so Chris, how do I explain this? So this is my soul that is seeing this, not my eyes. And whenever an angel has me see such visions, at times an angel will actually utilize my soul's eye to zoom in. And when I say zoom in, I mean like beyond what our camera, our phone cameras, or any other camera that we have can zoom into life. And your Father's having me zoom into the very center of this purple pansy, and what I see is the tiniest, so like minuscule, tiniest red heart at the center of this pansy. This is your Father's way of sharing his love for your mother. I wish I could share these messages with your mother. I don't think I can. I do understand that there are a lot of people in this life. I never could understand why my own family can't, can't even receive these messages. This is really quite beautiful, Chris. How do you mend a broken heart? Your Father asks right now, but he's not asking, he's saying. And he's not saying in words. And yet my soul is deciphering these words from his energy as an angel. How do you mend a broken heart? He says, find your faith in me. Find your faith in me? What does that mean, JC? What is faith? What is faith? Faith is a belief in something for which there is no proof. Faith is often associated with have your faith in heaven. Well, because we can't know that heaven is real. We're told that it is. We learn that it is, regardless of our religious affiliation or upbringing and all of that. Chris, I've been on a big journey all these years of my life redefining the words of life that we already know the definitions to, like faith and hope and belief and joy and things like that. These are all very seemingly simple words, and yet what happens when you get to a certain part of our own phases and stages of life is we are meant to break free from what the universe of life, beyond family, what the universe of life, friends, family, neighbors, students, peers, co-workers, strangers in the grocery store, where we learn life from. We come to a certain phase in our life, Chris, where we're meant to break free from that and begin redefining, literally exploring, going back and figuring out what these words mean to us now. Because what they meant to us our whole life were really nothing other than memorizing a definition to something that we had to learn. Faith. It's a trust and belief in God and God's promises without physical evidence, without scientific proof. Do you hear the roosters? Your Father gives me right now the number 36. I have no idea what this number 36 means, Chris. This is part of your treasure hunt, and you are meant to continue wondering. Again, 1 to 3 days, Chris. Give it 1 to 3 days. Your father is also now saying, remember, this is not words that I'm receiving, and yet angels do utilize my life, Chris, my life, in order for me to be able to decipher. I'm hearing 2 as 1 for all. 2 as 1 for all. I'm going, what? But I'm not in my mind entirely right now. I'm completely aware. You can tell this by listening and watching me right now. Hey, leave Andy alone. Oh no, Andy, stay here, Andy. Oh no, hold on, Chris. Andy, come here. Hold on. 2 for 1, 1 for all. He says the good shepherds, plural. Well, Chris, I've been sitting here saying all along, I'm the good shepherd. The good shepherd, Natalie. The good shepherd, Natalie. You know that you, Chris, have gifted me with this life of becoming the good shepherd. And yet it's heaven who has really gifted me with becoming the good shepherd. You have gifted me with this life. And yet your father right now is saying 2 for 1 for all. The good shepherds. Your father is talking about you and me. You and me. Oh, whoa. I'm not crying because I'm sad. Chris, this is hard to explain. I continue to learn about my actual abilities to communicate with angels. And there are times like right now where such a soul embodies my soul. I can't help it. And yet these tears are not of sadness right now. They are of absolute joy. Your father's having me take a deep breath right now. He's very silent, just like he was in life, Chris. He doesn't need to speak. I feel his soul. He's telling me to take a deep breath without words. He's telling me. This is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. He says, thank you, son. Thank you. And now he's jumping forward, and your father is giving me a vision of a frog, Chris, a frog, F-R-O-G, a frog, hippity-hoppity frog. This is not charades. He's actually showing me a frog, and he's showing me you, Chris, as a child. This is through my soul, Chris. There must be a memory with your father from when you were a child with a frog, and I don't know what that memory is. I don't recall you ever sharing any memory with me about a frog. Chris, when angels, all angels, always, when they deliver a message through anybody like me, Natalie, they know that in life, whoever's receiving the message needs to hear something beyond beautiful words. That you, today, Chris, need to hear something from your father that makes real sense to you, that I can't know. This is your father's way of validating that this message today is real. I don't know what it is about the frog. I'd like to hear this story. You're going to have to maybe ponder in thought. 1 to 3 days, remember that, Chris. Every animal in life has an actual spirit meaning to it, Chris, and you know that as well. You definitely know I've been studying spirit animals for many, 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 many years. And to be honest, most of these spirit meanings, they kind of correlate. It's full circle. They all come back to meaning the same thing, which is growth and transformation and evolving. And, so the frog symbolizes, well, definitely the frog is associated with water, Chris. And so associating a spirit animal with water is heaven's direct way of saying, your father wants you to get back to nature. Beyond mowing the farm, He wants you to explore the farm. He wants you to get back out there at the creek. Your Father's calling you to the creek waters. Water is very important to life. Water is very symbolic of heaven. The frog symbolizes metamorphosizing, evolving. The frog symbolizes rebirth as well as the life cycle. A frog starts off as a tadpole, turns into a frog, loses the tail. This is rather beautiful, Chris. Really, really, really beautiful. Your father tells me without words. When I say tells me, again, there's no words, Chris. Your Father tells me. You're a little bit lost. And that's understandable, because you did lose your best friend. But your dad's here today on his birthday from heaven to tell you you haven't lost your father. And it's not that he's simply not here anymore. Your Father is always with you. I have been blessed and grateful to have been with you on many, many occasions since your father passed away, where I've been able to ask you, did you just feel your father, Chris? Did you ask your father for that rope to get our truck out of the mud at the rent-a-farm? Did you feel your father when you're trying to start that tractor? I've been blessed. And Chris, all of those moments that I asked you that was your father coming through me saying, Natalie, Natalie, tapping on my little soul door. Natalie, Natalie, it's up to you, Natalie. It is up to you to bring my son to life in such ways, not about breaking free from what you've been taught, Chris, rather to bring you closer to different realities that only you can embrace. Whoa. He's gone. When I say your father's gone, he's never gone. He is always with you, with your mother, with me. I don't know if you talk to your father, Chris. I don't know if you do. I know that it is hard for some people to talk to somebody who's dead or in heaven because, well, what are you going to hear back? And I did explain at the beginning of this video today to you, Chris, it's hard for me to even connect to people that I knew in life that are now angels in heaven, because it's really hard to not have the memories of the mind coming forward and the perception. This was a really beautiful message from your father today. You heard those roosters, our roosters. That was your father's presence. The roosters don't know that your dad was here or that an angel was here. What the roosters were cockadoodle doing to was what they were feeling within me. I think Sweetie and them are fighting. I've got to go end this up there really quick. Chris, hold on. Hey, guys! I got to go check on them really quick. Chris. The good shepherds, you and me. This delights me. And this is music. So beautiful. Are you guys messing with Sweetie up here? Is there fighting? Is there mayhem? No, everybody's fine? Hey! Chewy? Oh my God, he's a bloody nightmare. It's you, it's always you. Look at you. He's a crazed lunatic. I'm not gonna let you ruin this message. Chris, I love you. Thank you for watching this video. Give yourself 1 to 3 days. I tell everybody, Chris, watch the video again, take notes of what I said, and allow yourself to go beyond what your mind thinks. I love you, babe.